welcome to Improvers Ballet. It's Wednesday the 3rd of February.
Yay! It's nearly March. It's nearly spring.
Yes, I'm literally counting down the hours till
on.
the flowers come out and the sun comes out. It would be so nice.
I've seen the odd cheeky crocus popping up.
Oh,
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Best spring ever.
Right, okay, so we're going to start with a warm-up. So you're just going to follow me and we're just going to start with a little working through the feet. Like that, lovely, good. Let's put some music on.
We'll check our levels, let me know.
So how is that for sound, for music?
I feel your head resting heavy on your single bed. I want to hear all about to get to love
It's
your
good.
chest.
Can you hear me okay?
I feel the tears and you're not alone. No.
Yes?
When I hold you, well, I won't
Hear me okay, everyone? Good, good? Okay, we're going to work through the feet, soften the knees, nice bounce.
So young girl, and you know.
Let's speed it up.
You don't have to be there, babe. You don't have to be scared, babe. You don't need to
Lovely, well done.
what you wanna do, won't you listen to the man that's love?
We're going to do a little turn round.
Your world keeps spinning and you can't jump off.
Do you like what I did there with the lyrics?
I like it.
Let's go the other way.
I hate to hear that you're feeling low. I hate to hear that you won't come
Go slow again, but lift the knees up a bit higher.
for what they're selling us anyway.
Let's put some muscles in the morning.
So young
Feel the weight to mix.
We're going to take the knees down again, but we're going to open the knees to the side a little. Not too much, just gentle. Now let's lift the knees up.
Of what you wanna do, won't you listen to the man that's loving you?
Okay, put your feet together in parallel, and we're going to make a figure of 8. That's it, lovely. So the palms of the hands are facing each other. Now let's bounce our knees.
Easy breezy if you come with me. Easy, easy, and 1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5,
open the
6,
legs wider.
7, 8, 9, 9. You don't have to be there, babe.
Now we're going to take it into
Don't
a step.
have to be scared, babe. You don't need a plan of what you wanna do. Won't you listen to the man that's loving you?
Good, put your feet back in. And then we're just going to circle the knee round. Get those hips warmed up.
What you wanna do, won't you listen to the man that's loving you?
And we're just going to take the head to the side. And the other side.
Hi.
Side. To side. One more side. To side. And we're going to tip and tip. So ear to shoulder.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Now, we're going to take one foot back. But we're going to keep our hips over the front foot. Now we're going to tip our pelvis as if your pelvis is a bucket and you're trying to tip water out of the back of the bucket. We're pulling up our abdominal muscles, squeezing our glutes. We're going to flex our wrists and reach up to the sky. Now we're going to drop the hand. That's the same as the front foot. So if you've got your right foot forward, you're going to drop your right hand. And then extra reach. Keep the pelvis tucked under. Bring both arms up, feet in parallel. Diving down, bend the knees generously. And then pulling the abdominals to uncurl back up. And swap feet. So weight is forwards, pelvis tucks. So you should feel a stretch down the front of the hip. That can get really tight when we're sitting down a lot. And then flex the wrists. And push the heels of the hands to the ceiling. Now if you've got your left foot forward, you're going to drop your left hand, or the other way round, and push. So if you've got, that's it. And then lift up, take a breath in, and dive down, bend those knees, rolling through the spine. Pulling the abdominals to come up. Good, and just spending a moment thinking about stacking the head on top of the shoulders, on top of the hips, and lifting and lengthening the spine. Good. I'm going to take the ear to the shoulder here, and we can pull down with the opposite hand to create a nice stretch along the neck and into the shoulder. Coming back up, other side, and pull the hand down, and coming back up. Good, roll the shoulders, and the other way. You're all breathing.
Nice.
Oh, my watch is not connected.
Oh, that's lovely.
Right, I'm going to teach you a stretch for the front neck muscles now, because they can get ever so tight, especially if you're sitting a lot. So when you're sitting a lot, you have to be aware that your hip flexors and your neck is likely to get a little bit tight. So this is really good for stretching that out. I'm going to take my jumper off now so you can see really well what I'm doing. So we're going to, you stand that way round. So we're going to draw the chin down and back. So only as much as this is comfortable. That's it. It's a bit like sliding a drawer back in after you've pulled it out. Good. Now we're going to tip over, so our ears towards our shoulder. Now your nose is going to go up to the sky, just a little. And then your chin goes up just a little, and you might find, now not too much, keep it all very small because we don't want to crease in the back of the neck. You might find there's a little bit of a stretch here along the front of our neck, and then bringing it back up. So we want to make sure our chin is down and back. Then we're tipping, so our ear is to our shoulder. Then a little bit of a movement of the nose up to the sky. And then just a slight lift of the chin. Don't lift it too much. And then you should feel a bit of a stretch down here.
Oh, my shoulders crept up with that one. That's a really dropping down.
Yeah. And bring it back. Give your neck a wobble.
Oh.
Does it feel any different, anyone? Does it feel any freer? It might
do. Nice. My head feels like somewhat disassociated with my body.
Oh
but it's normally my brain that's disassociated with my body, so that's a bit worrying. Now the whole thing's gone, not just the brain.
I'll watch out. I'll catch it if it starts floating on. Right, last little stretch. We're gonna stretch out the front of the shoulders and the chest. So you're going to need to find a little bit of wall. You don't need too much. Just enough so that you can put your hands, and you can even just use a door frame to do this. So you can put your arms out sideways like this. And then we're going to turn the shoulders, the hips and the feet away from our hands just a little until we find a nice stretch across the front of the chest. You can give it a rub with the flat of your hand if you like, that can feel nice. And you can also turn your head away. But if you feel any tingling in your fingers, you need to back off from the stretch. Take a deep breath there. And we'll do the other side.
Well done, Lauren. Can you go and do that against a wall, lovely? Go and find a wall for yourself, boo.
And we're going to turn our hips, our shoulders and our feet slightly away from our arm. Give it a rub if you want to, across the front of the chest. Turn your head away. And if you get any tingling, just back off from the stretch. And give those shoulders a shake.
Oh, lovely, Sarah.
So last week I was talking about long, long necks. So now we should just feel so nice and open and free that we've got our ballet dancer necks on. Are you okay?
I went down the wrong way, sorry guys.
Oh dear, I think I'm due an upgrade on my first aid certificate. Don't keel over on me.
Oh, that's good. Right.
Right, okay, so we're going to do some pliés. Can I just get everyone's feet in parallel? I'm going to be a bit mean, because Sophie lets you put your weight on your heels to open your feet. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to see if you can open your feet into first without rocking back. So if I do it side on so you can see, everything's stacked on top of each other, and I'm just going to squeeze my feet open and then squeeze them close. It's really good for your turnout muscles.
Just mind knees if you're on carpet, guys.
Yeah. Yes, if you're on carpet, do take your weight slightly back so it's not too much friction.
Stop grip.
Yeah. Right. So pliés today. We're going to find that first position. Ears over shoulders, over hips. Lift your abdominals. And we're doing a nice plié. And stretch. We're going to keep the arms moving and do a little bounce at the bottom of our plié. And stretch. Then we're going to, in fact, the arms come up to fifth there because we're going to do a plié and a rise. As we rise, open the arms, plié, and point to second. So we're doing a plié and a stretch and a bounce and stretch and a plié and rise and plié. And close, and plié, and stretch, a boing at the bottom, stretch, and a plié, and rise, open the arms, plié, and second, and then we go again in second. After we've done it in second, on the second side, we're going to leave our feet in second so we can do a port de bras.
Lovely.
Okay. Are we all okay with that? Should we go with the music? Excellent. Plié, plié and stretch. Plié, rise. And second. And bounce at the bottom. Plié, rise. Into first.
I want to sing now.
It's not morning anymore though, is it?
Oh, damn.
Rise, let's stay in second. And over we go to the side. And let's bring our our balance is doing today. Open and lower down. Ah, now that was excellent balance from everyone. There wasn't a single wobble. Fantastic. It's all those plie, lift, rise, downs that you do.
Nice. I think it's you getting our headline right as well. Brilliant.
Yes. Lovely. Let's move on to some tendus. So we're just going to get the feet really nice and warmed up now. So, Sophie, if you want to turn and face that way. It doesn't matter.
Cool.
And we're going to just do demi-point and demi-point and down. So you can see Sophie's really pushing her instep forward and then pushing off the floor and demi-point and down. We do that 4 times. 2, 3, 4 and up. 2. So that's the 4th time. Then we're coming forwards. When you're going through the floor, you're wanting to go through your demi-point and your point. Then we flex the ankle. Go through your demi-point and your point, and then demi-point and point to close. We do that 4 times too. So this is number 2. Flex and point, close, out. Flex, point, close, out. And flex and point and close. Then we're going to practice that out and in, just to fill in an extra bit of music we've got there. And we do that 3 times, and then we stay in first. Now we're going to have our hands on our waist for this, for the first time through. Because last week I was talking to you about these wiggly hips, trying to make sure that they stay horizontal all the time. So we want to be lifting the demi-point, point. If you look really carefully at the screen, you might see that the line of my body is just shifting over to the side a little. So it's right above the ball of my supporting foot. Then we're going to the side, it's going to shift a bit more for this. Flex and point and close and out. And flex and point and close. So we do that 4 times as well. And then here comes the fun bit. We're going to do it all again with a port de bras.
Nice.
And we're not allowed to stop moving our arms.
Ah!
So we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to the side.
Oh, it's cheeky. Oh, I stopped my arm movement then.
But I did too. 7, 8, and 1, 2.
Oh, brain on as well as everything else.
5,
Oh.
6, 7, 8. Then we just move our arms a bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we keep doing that port de bras. Every time we've done one foot and the other foot, we've gone all the way around.
Oh, good morning, brains. Let's do it.
And not only that, we want to keep our backs up nice and straight.
Woo.
They don't ever mention how much of a brain workout ballet is.
It's the hardest, I genuinely
Yes,
think. I don't think you can...
completely.
There is not an inch of your body you can't be thinking about at every point in time.
Right, so hands on your waist. And lift. 2, 3, 4. So just really trying to articulate your feet so they go as far as they can go in each position. Going forwards and flex through the foot and in. And flex and through the foot. Let's practice open out and bring it in. Lauren, those are much better elbows today. Well, oh. Got distracted by Lauren's beautiful elbows.
Good job, Lauren.
Yeah, well done.
can't beat a good elbow.
Now we're going to the side and out. Flex, point and flex. Hip line is better today as well. I'm so blessed. Right, here we go with the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. And to the side.
No oxygen. I've just got, not breathing at all.
But you have to breathe. You can't not breathe when you do this. You have to breathe in. Right, I've left my drink over here. Have a drink, everyone.
Have some water, guys. Make sure you drink water. Well done. I can't see me loving nobody but you. For all my life.
We have to cut that little section out of you singing and put it on Facebook now. That was beautiful singing.
Pauline's got the best voice. I'm always imagining she's singing along to everything.
Aww.
I'm going to wait for her to unmute and just join in. Imagine me and you and me. No matter how we Another one.
Get the feet moving a little bit more now, and I'm going to just do this with you really quickly. We're going to go into third, 2 tongies devant, 2 tongies to second, and as we go to the back, let's take a little arabesque line today, and then we're going to go back to second for the arms as we go up and down and up and down, and I want you to hear in your head and down. I need like a reverse sound for the on the way down. Okay.
Pauline could create that for you if you want. Is that? I'm going for that.
Okay.
But I did just release my sphincters at the back as well, so maybe you shouldn't do that.
No. So anyway, we're doing 2 devant, 2 to second, 2 derriere, and then 2 petit retires, ready to go on the other side, and the arms are coordinating. And then back to second for the retires. Let's have a go. And prepare the arms. And smile. And 1, 2. And 2 seconds. What are you doing? And lift. And other side. And down and up and down. we're going to do 2 glisses and a jeté. So we're here, and 1, and 2, and out, and in. So you've got to think to yourself, in, out, and in, out, and in. So your glisses are like that far off the floor, pea height off the floor.
Nice.
And then your jetés are grapefruit height off the floor. But it's all about feeling the length. So we've got length in our glisses, and then the length in your jeté just goes a little bit more. Yeah, good. So it's and in, and out, and in 2 seconds. And out and in, derrière.
Oh, it's horrible.
Out and in, and a lift and a down, and a lift and a down.
Gotcha. Okay. Come on, guys. Same arms then.
Yes.
Lovely.
I know this makes you want to bubble a bit, doesn't it, on the introduction? Prepare. And in, and out. In, out. Lovely. I'm so impressed, everyone. I can really see a difference from last week in how level your hips are and how upright you're standing. It's beautiful. Well done.
Well done, guys.
Oh, I missed something I was meant to do.
Ah!
Let's put that music on again. We were meant to just like casually stroll into a balancé at the end of that.
Oh, yes.
So just follow me. We're going to dégagé our foot to the side on a fondue, and we're going to push, and go the other way, push. So we've still got those hips. Let's put our hands on our hips for a moment, see what they're doing. They should be sliding along like this. Yes, better. Now we're going to see if we can go over and a step, over, bring it in, step. So we're going to coup de pied derrière, over, step, over. And keep those 2 little steps very low and smooth. They're very sneaky, aren't they? Sneaky. Step. Now, can we add some arms? So they're going to go from here to here. And your eyes are going to go with the long arm. Here we go. And
back in.
Yeah, there are different ways of doing.
So different many ways of doing your
Especially,
balance.
yeah.
Absolutely. So that's a very different way to guys that you've learned with me with the full step back onto the demi.
Oh.
Yes, the higher,
that's
the
lovely.
larger balance. So this is a lovely, nice, romantic English.
Because it's going to be a bit faster later.
Yes.
So we're laying the foundations for what we're doing at the end of class.
Lovely.
How are you feeling, everyone?
Good. My
Are
heart
we,
rate's up. That's
are we
nice.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Because we're going to do some turning now. There was a reason why I stretched out your neck. Because if your neck's tight, this is really difficult to do.
Yeah.
Now, ideally, we want to be able to take our head a full 180 degrees. I almost said 360.
180, but oh.
So, what I mean, no, not all the way to the back.
90.
No.
Oh.
From there to there is
Oh,
180.
I see. Yeah, 180. I was going to go from there all the way back there. I was like,
No, it's okay. So we want to see, and we want to keep that chin in as well, because if your chin pokes out, try it. If you poke your chin out, you can't move your head anywhere near as far, and I feel a bit like a tortoise. So if we pull our chin back in, so we get that nice chest of drawers effect. Pull our chin in, so it's down and in. We should be able to get a little bit more movement. Because that's what turns are all about. Is being able to focus your eyes on a spot and then leave your eyes there until the very last moment, and then you bring your eyes round and say hello to your spot again. I can spot my little picture of me. If you can see yourself, you can spot yourself. You just have to not fall over, because if you fall over if you wobble while you're spotting yourself, and this is what happens with mirrors.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Then your spot starts to wobble, and then yeah. So choose something that's about eye height in front of you that you can look at, that you can see really easily to look at as you go round. So just have a practice. You can put your hands on your shoulders, so you've got a bit more awareness of where your turn is at, and then we just have a look. Where has it gone? There it is. And once you feel like you've had enough on one side, go the other way, so you're not getting too dizzy.
God, I just don't find my spot as quickly as I used to.
No.
Oof. It's getting better, actually, since I've been doing more spotting.
Right, shall we do that with some music? So we're going to take 4 slow counts to turn round one turn. We'll do it 3 times, and then we'll breathe, get our heads back to go round the other way.
If you start feeling giddy, guys, just take a minute.
Yeah, there's no pressure. If it starts to get a bit much, then do stop and take stock and get yourself nice and back on planet Earth before we carry on.
Yeah.
So we're going round. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And wait there. On the way. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And wait there. I've got a challenge for you. Sophie, you can do this for me. You need to go right up to the camera.
Yes.
And every time they turn back round, you're going to put a different number of fingers up. Okay. And then everybody needs to, I won't be able to hear you, but I'll be able to lip read. You need to shout out how many fingers she's holding up. So you're going to see if you can spot Sophie now. If you haven't got a very big screen, this might not work very well, but hopefully you'll all be able to see if she's right up at the camera. Yes. Is that okay? Can you see her hand okay?
Yeah.
Yep. So you're going to spot Sophie this time. Here we go. Ready, and turn and round. Shout it out. how many times when you spot do you not actually look at what you're looking at?
Yeah, you just sort of take it, it's
It's
just
just
a
a
blur. Yeah, rather
Yes.
than see it.
So when you're back in space, we can do that where you're actually turning from the corner.
Yes.
Because we'll be so good at it by then.
Yes.
and
And we'll be
somebody
able to
stands
move
at the
around
end.
space. We'll be allowed to actually move in space.
I know.
Oh!
I know. I'm really missing being able to move. When I was
Yes.
choreographing today, I was like, I
So
just want to
much.
jump across the room. It will come. It will come
we don't
back.
want Gay to jump across the room because she'll take her head out on her beams.
Oh no. yeah, not today.
Bosh!
Right, we're going to do some footwork now for that. So all we're going to do is a flat foot and then a ball of the foot. So it's a little bit like a pas de basque. So we're going like that. Not too much bouncing, we want to keep it quite smooth. So we're going flat ball, 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 flat. So the very last one we stay on the flat.
Mm-hmm.
How many was that?
I think that was 8. But we should be doing 12, right, if we're going 3 times.
No. We do 8. So on number 8, we don't do a ball on the end of it. We just stop on the flat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and stop. Then we do the other side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and stop. Flat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and stop. And a flat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and stop. So each time your feet are just coming slightly off the floor, but you're keeping quite level and smooth. And we're going to use that to turn round now. So the footwork is quite fast. Let's just try the footwork with the music. Ready? Oh, wait. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swap. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Well done, Sophie. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Other foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and other foot.
Oh, it's good for your calves, this one. It's good for your balance. Spot the tappers in the room. Fast footwork.
It's the swinging arms, isn't it? Okay, give your feet a shake out. So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and the other way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just do one turn. I'm going to split you up. I'm going mental today.
Okay, she's going crazy.
So Lauren and Gay are going to do it with me, and Chrissy and Pauline are going to do it with Sophie.
Come on, Team B, let's go.
So
Are we going first?
So are we going? Should we both
I
face
don't know.
this way?
Oh,
That
you
might-
want to see them, though, don't you?
Oh, that's
yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go round to the right.
Yeah.
So I'll go first, and we all go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then Sophie's group has a turn off. Hey, go, and then we go the other way. Bum 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 bum. Then you go, and then it's going to get harder. We're going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, do you know whose group you're in? Are you okay with that?
We'll go to the right first, guys. Sarah will go to her left.
Did I go the wrong way?
You went to your...
I'm just
Right.
testing you.
It's good. Go whichever way she goes. Or whichever way you want to go.
Yeah,
Good.
it doesn't really matter,
No.
just as long as you swap sides each time you do it. But
Where
I
are
will
we?
go to your right this time. We can, of course, do it in twos, but we won't do that today.
I'm looking at Eileen's shape.
Ready? Oh, hold on. 6, 7, my group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Sophie's group. 4s. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3,
It's nice to have a minute,
So-
actually. Very nice. Nice to have a minute.
So, turns are good, footwork is good, the eye focus is coming. So when we were just doing no footwork and just shuffling around, we had some excellent eye focus. And now we've got to see if we can put that together with some footwork. And then we will build it up, and build it up, and build it up until we're all doing triple pirouettes.
And 36 fortes
Oh, yes.
by Christmas. Easter. Easter. That's the
Easter.
goal.
I'm not sure I could do that. Not anymore. Okay, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's do some balances. Shall I play the music? So it was as if I read Lauren's mind. So we're dancing to Sleeping Beauty today. So we're going to start coup de pied derrière with our right foot at the back. That's right. So you can put the ball of your foot down if you want to, or if you want to do it with your foot pointed, that's up to you. Whatever works for you today. Nice turn out from the top of the hips. And we're going to prepare the arms to third on the introduction. And then we're going to do balancé. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, I love it. Gaze remembered my headline. That's beautiful. Well done. So we've done 4 of those, and then we're going to take a nice step to the side, close into first. Prepare the arms through first and up to 4th. Take a breath. To go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this time we're going to step, up to the side, into first. And we're going to do a carrou round in a circle. 2. Yes, so if you've stepped to your left, you're going to turn to your left. Yeah, so I'm stepping to the left, turning to the left. As you come round to the front, bring your arms to bra bar and up to open fifth. Ready. Now this is where we're going to really need to take a big deep breath in, lengthen, and 1, 2. So we go straight into our balancé from there. So we just need to release that foot for a split second into 1, 2, 3, 4, back into our step, and close, and first, and 5th. No, that wasn't what I did. 4th, breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we go, and turn, lift, and then you can hold it on the end, and wait for the applause. You're on stage. Yes, lovely, milk it. Do we want another mark through, or are we good? Another mark through, or good? We're good. Let's have a go. And prepare. Step to the side. Close first. Prepare. And 1, 2. And step up. And round we go. Lift 1, 2. And step and close. that's okay, we'll do it with you.
Same way, Sarah. Starting the same way?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
cool.
just keep going the same way for today. And prepare. Well done. So I can see most of you were getting that use of the head that I put in when we were doing the slow version. So have a little think about that for a moment and then see if you can do it the other way. 2. See if that changes how you move at all. It's very subtle, but it does have a little bit of an effect on how you move. And you can swap it over again. Yes, lovely. Good, and the longer you can make that first step, the more of that nice lilting, smooth feeling you get. Beautiful. And now all we have to do is make sure next week that we have our we want like long flowing skirts with this, don't we?
I have to go on a tutu run, don't I? I promised Lauren this week that she's going to kill me.
If you can imagine, like, not necessarily a tutu.
The romantic?
But I'm going a lot more modern.
Oh.
Just for the quality of movement. If you imagine you've got a long skirt on, but maybe it's like a circular skirt, so it's really lots of material, so you can really move in it. Yes. And it's made of silk, so it's actually flowing. So your arms and your skirts flowing together. That's what you want to be thinking in your mind as you're doing that. And then you'll feel pretty. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to have another go. We've got a few minutes. Let's do it one more time with our floating skirt on. And you can choose which way your head's going to go this time. And a 1. So be daring. Take a big step. When you're learning ballet, it is so easy to get bogged down by, I must lift up. It's a bit robotic, isn't it? But if you actually watch ballet, and the Prix de Lausanne is like one of the most prestigious ballet competitions in the world, and they are live streaming their whole competition at the moment. If you watch it,
it's insane. It's absolutely
it is
incredible.
insane, but there's that freedom of movement alongside the technique, and that's one of the hardest things to do at the same time, isn't it? So, but we want to get that too. We want to feel like we're dancing. We want to get that nice fluid flow through the body. Let's do a nice little cool down. We're going to stretch out our calf muscles. So one foot goes back. So I'm going to Sophie's turned to the front. That's it. So we want our feet hip width apart. And just have a look at your back foot because it's going to want to creep into a turned out position. Now bend the back knee very slightly. Just ease yourself into a slightly deeper stretch, and then we're going to come forwards. And let's get that tip of the pelvis again. So Sophie's showing a slightly different version of this. Do you want to turn around? That's fine then.
Oh yeah.
So this is Sophie's version is with a bent back knee and a tip. And you can also do it with a straight back knee and a tip. So it feels slightly different. You choose which one you like. Good. And then let's roll down and bend your knees. So we're just releasing out the lower back and the back of the legs. And uncurl up very slowly. One vertebra at a time. Head comes up last, shoulders open, chest opens. Other foot.
Did you listen to any of Radio 2's music?
I didn't, I saw that, but I was, yeah.
Did you listen to Radio 2 at the weekend, guys? They were doing the musicals all weekend.
Bend your back knee slightly. And then tipping forward, so you bring your hips over your front leg. And then tuck the pelvis under. So we're lifting our abdominals, squeezing our glutes, getting that nice stretch here. Bring your feet together and take your chin in, rolling down. Bend your knees. If you want to straighten your knees a bit, so you can feel a stretch, if you can't feel a stretch already, then that's fine, just be gentle. And bend your knees again to uncurl up. Open the chest. We're going to the side. This is one of my actual all-time favourite pieces of music.
Oh, me too.
It's from Les Mis, Bring Them Home. Let's roll forwards and to the side. I just think it's a beautiful song anyway. This is such a lovely. Now just open the chest and turn the palms to the ceiling, open the chest to the ceiling. Take a deep breath. Bring the arms down. We're going to take the head to the side. Roll it forwards. Roll it to the other side and then straight back up. Roll the shoulders. Bend the knees. Take a breath. Other way. And we're taking a step to the side. And out. Hear the applause. And a curtsy on the end. And this is the moment where we sweep and run off the stage. Beautiful. What are you doing?
I'm more that, really.
Yeah.
I'm more Morecambe and Wise than, you know. Oh, guys.
I'm at the screen at the moment still.
Oh, she's
She's on on the phone.
That Joe, Rita, sorry, that's
Okay.
on the phone. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Loads of love. We'll see you soon on Catch Up. Well done, guys.